don't have like you don't create memories, you don't create stories, you are just living your day and not living your life, in my opinion. So for me it's super important, like we are here, for example, exposing ourselves to strangers in a room to speak English. This is completely out of my comfort zone, for example, because I speak Portuguese. It's so it's more comfortable just speak our native language and be sit down and living our days. But it's more like rewarding when you have like other things to do, explore yourself to a new things, to do different things and create stories. So for me it's basically that.
No, that's amazing, Karin. And I would like to know, Hassan, that from you, if you do you think that since you moved to Portugal, do you think that you were more challenged to live your life and not just living your day, as you said? I really like it, this distinction that you made.
Yeah, it's completely different because I'm working here. But I work for an American company.
Mm.
So I speak English all the time in work. So I think this is the main difference because I used to work 100% in Portuguese and now I'm working 100% in English. Also, you need to deal with a different culture. So the Portugueses, they are like really different from us, like Brazilians. So it's we need to adapt for this. Also, always change. We have like a lot of Brazilian food here, but it's different. It's not like our food. Like I can go to the supermarket and find lemon pepper. I don't know why. Like I used a lot of lemon pepper when I used to live in Brazil, and here it's so difficult to to find. And we need to create new bonds, so create new relationships, new friendships. So it's cool, and you we need to step out of our comfort zone all the time because we need to adapt and live other things.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's amazing. I could reply for her so that this question, but so let me ask Isabella about your thoughts about these things. And guys, feel free to interrupt you, for example, not to interrupt each other, but just when, for example, if Karina said something that you would like to reply, please feel free to say something. Okay. So, what about you, Isabella? Um, can you introduce yourself and answer the first question, please?
Yes. So I'm Isabella, I'm 21 and I'm living in São Paulo, but just I arrived here just 2 years ago. So yes, comfort zone is really part of my day life today. And when we can go step by the comfort zone, I think we can discover a new version of ourselves because we develop new skills or even discover things that I didn't know in the past. So yes, it's really, really important, but it's scary. So we need to be together with people that will support us in this part of our life because it's not easy to go outside alone. So it's really important to care and with the people around us in this part of the moment of our lives.
Very, very interesting of the sides develop because it's not just you're not living alone. You can no one can live just by yourself. No, even if you have the if someone has this impression that I'm so independent and I don't need people. Everyone needs people, and to grow up and to step outside our comfort zones, it's necessary have uh, at least one thing that you are in your comfort zone, and I think that
Yes,
people are the most important thing. My family, it's my favorite and most important comfort zone that I have. So that's interesting what you said about have people with you. So that's good, that's good. And what about you, Ricardo? The first question, what do you think about it?
Oh, let me introduce myself too. I'm
Yes, please,
Ricardo.
sorry.
I'm Ricardo, I'm 22 years. I study computer engineer em Inatel, Instituto Nacional de Telecomunicações. É, that's it. The question, let's go. Uh, I think the comfort zone is like a guy, guia, uh, because can show the way. Is more probable to give you the success of the I think you have to do. But I think it too. You have to choose your problems, choose what area, what way you uh, escolher which comfort zone you uh, push your limits, you uh, get away and not give up, because having a goal to do this, because comfort zone is cool, is okay, but you have to choose your comfort zones to be challenged, uh, to understand your limits, because unawares don't have limits.
Very, very, very interesting what you said, Ricardo, and I totally agree with you when you say that. Oh, it's important comfort zone. If I understood you correctly, it's important. It's not a problem have comfort zone. The problem is if
Yeah.
you live our entire life in comfort zones and don't challenge yourself. Because challenge ourselves too much, I think it's not productive. Is not a good thing. It's just trying to be this amazing person and doing
It's
everything that the people are
unreal,
telling you to do. It's
unreal.
unreal. I totally agree with you. It's totally unreal, and you have to choose moments of comfort zone. Here, for example, in my life, since I'm not living anymore in Brazil, I miss so much my comfort zone. In many things, as Karina said, my culture, my friends, my food, my family, a lot of things, and honestly, and I'm scared. I'm living scared in a certain way. I'm learning a lot of things. Not It's not anymore so difficult how it was in the first year here, but I really miss the more how say that and the more my life when I just leave it and I was challenged myself just a little bit, not too much. So as
Yes.
you said, it's important and it's unreal think that you cannot have comfort zones. But guys, so something that it's a kind of my answer for a little bit for the question number two, because I'm one of this person that often avoid situations that could accelerate my personal development. For example, I just decided to really learn English last year in February, and I started to study every single day since February 2025. But I've been my dream to speak English. It's as old as in mine. So why I avoid it too much, and why? So the question is not just about myself, but why people often avoid situations that could accelerate their personal development. What do you think about Luis? And if you have something personal to share or a thought, please.
I do believe that because it hurts. No, it's not easy to get out from when you are in a safe environment, you know. And yes, I had a lot of I avoid a lot of situations, relationships, work environment that I avoid a lot because there's a cliche sentence that is something like we prefer a gente prefere infernos conhecidos do que paraísos desconhecidos. So
I like it.
it's very I think that's some way this works. But I think that's because it hurts when you want to change and you are in a comfort zone, you know. But you need to overcome this.
And did you had have you had this thing related to English in your life? So a moment that you said, "Oh, and now I have to change, and now I have to challenge myself," or something like that related to English.
Yes, yes, when I lost my first international position because of
Mm,
the English, because I had all the technical skills, but I didn't have the fluency to talk. So because I studied English since a teenager, but I didn't have the practice. I didn't practice because I'm very old and we didn't have internet at the time. And so when I lost my first perfect job opportunity, I start to learning English again.
that's
Yes.
good and good to know. Yeah, yeah, it was one step back, two men also a step forward, and that's good, good, good.
Yes.
Thank you, Luis, for sharing this experience. And what about you, Marcelo? What do you think about this question number two? And if you have some experience, especially related to English learning process?
Yeah, you know, what we are, I mean, what are we doing right now? Try to learning or become uh, English, you know, speak fluently. It's right now, you guys, my point of view is out of our comfort zone. Because for a Brazilian native that spend a lot of time all your life speak Portuguese and now try to learn a new language like me and you guys, it's so tough, you know. That's why, this moment right now we're gonna out of our comfort zone. As Ricardo mentioned, comfort zone is very good. It's a relax. It's a very good. But like as I mentioned before, and I like that we need to challenge ourselves and become more strong and try to, getting better every single day. Because as you know, uh, comfort zone always, always would be comfort zone. Like that.
But it's comfort. Why should I give up of
Yeah,
my comfort zone? That's the
yeah,
point.
stay here. It's very good for me. I'm easy. I'm relaxed here.
That's
Why
good.
I try to out of my comfort zone? Why? But
Yeah,
it's a
I,
big
I
trap,
think the phrase.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the phrase that Luis said that it was how it was, Luis. It's we prefer a house known than
Yes.
something
Unknown
like that. So
heavens.
no, yeah, it's so no heavens. It's very very interesting. We should move. We should change because it's a how. Even if you already know, you
yeah,
already got used it. It's a how. So you should have. And if it's something that it's good, it's a known paradise. You should stay there. Maybe that's it. That's the point.
yeah.
Uh,
Right.
thank you, Marcelo. And what about you, Karina? Do you have a personal or just a talking generally why people often avoid the situations that could challenge them and accelerate this personal development?
Think uh, it's because we feel, I don't know, shamed. We have shame to do something new. We have, I think we concern a lot of other people's thought about us, and this, in some ways, we can go out of comfort zone because of these other thoughts that we we think the others can do about us. But in my case, for example, I used to practice jiu-jitsu in Brazil, and I am not practicing jiu-jitsu here because, like, I am, I have shy. I'm like, why I will like do jiu-jitsu again in another country with people that I don't know. Like, I'm having this feeling basically because I am ashamed of the go to the jiu-jitsu. And also I think the same with English. Sometimes we don't speak, or we try to avoid speaking English because we are thinking like, ah, what the other person will think about my English. My English is not enough, or something like that. And that's not true, because when someone is learning Portuguese, we like support the person that is learning. So I think the same we can apply for English. But generally, I think it's because we are ashamed of the situations.
Very, very, very interesting point. And your jiu-jitsu story made me think about sometimes it's hard. The hard thing is to start. You know, because probably you got used it. You knew people. It's so easy to go to a place that you already knew people. You know how it works. To me, I have the same thing with gym. It's so hard to me start a new gym because I don't know where are each equipment. I don't know people. I don't. But once after 1 2 weeks going, I just feel, oh, I'm at home again. So it's so sometimes not for everything. The most difficult part is to start, and because in some situations we cannot be, as you said, ashamed for not ashamed, but shy for all the time. It's not possible. But now in my job, I was very stressed because I have to talk to them in English. But now I cannot do it be stressed all the time. It's not a physical possible. If I kept doing it all every single day, I will be died right now. So sometimes we just have to go, and after some weeks or even months, for some people, you got to use it. So very, very, very interesting. Thank you, Karina. And what about you, Isabella?
I will go in the same line of Karina shared, because I think we often avoid, because it's not easy to make some mistakes, and
Mm.
we criticize uh, ourselves more than the other. But we always think that everybody will think the same way that I'm thinking about myself, but it isn't true at all. And we can analyze in this, like, here I'm talking and I know I'm making some mistakes, but maybe you will not realize so much than I'm realizing now. And it's really hard to understand that we will try and not accept it every time. Because when we were a kid, this was common, but when we are growing up, it's harder to really try new things and discover new things to do. And for me, the English, it's like everybody here. It's the same sensation, and but we need to do this. It's our lives and how we can make this, because if you can do this, I can do this too. I just need to really believe in myself and try to be more friendly with me. Yes, friendly with me, with my mistakes and everything.
Yeah, I really like what you said. Sometimes we are the how say that, the best for to others, but the worst for ourselves. We judge ourselves too much, and it's not that. This is the it's so hard to stop doing it, and but we have to do. I do it a lot with myself too. So I totally agree with you, Isabella. And yeah, and the English here it's a good in the I think have this group here. It's so important because of that too, because we can see that it's not ourselves. Just it's something common. Learning process is not easy, or it isn't easy for anyone. Maybe there are 1 2 geniuses in the world, or people that it's different, but for the majority, it's hard, and you have to try again and again and again. So thank you so much for sharing this thought with us, Isabella. And what about you, Ricardo? What do you think about this second question?
Okay. Have situations people have a big problem. It's hard, it's challenge, but in these situations, have moments is accelerate your personal development. However, you uh, have to outside the comfort zone because this moment is important to do this. This is a choice, no? To give you the success in a project or a personal project, and this choice give you the energy to put in this project and understand your mistakes and understand you have limits, but you try again, 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 and can be more comfortable later. That's it, what I think.
That's good. That's good. What I was thinking here, what you said, to try again, again, again. It's that it's so important to do a little bit by the day by day, and it's it's trying. For example, here with my English goals, I have a lot of things, but I know that at least twice in a week I will be here with you practicing, and during some days, some weeks I cannot do how said that to study a lot, but at least do a little bit. It's better than do nothing. So
Nothing, yeah,
yeah, it's
I
very very
agree.
important. So guys, now we will move for the question number three. If someone would like to talk about another question, because for sure we will not have a time for talking about all questions, just tell me and we can do it. But the question number three, I think that it's interesting. Not just the question saying, so the question is, can discomfort be a necessary sign of growth? Is happen and why? And not just I would like not just if it can be necessary. I would like to know if it is necessary discomfort. What do you think about it, Luis? All the time to really grow, it's necessary be in a with this discomfort.
Yes, yes, because I think that the discomfort is a message, is a signal that life is
Mm,
saying to you, that you need to change, that you need to move
mm,
on. The discomfort is showing to you, oh man, you need to give a step ahead and change your life, something like that. You need to leave this place, find new ones, and this kind of thing. So I think the discomfort is like a love message to you from life, something like that.
interesting. But you were talking about this discomfort in the way that to change. But do you think that we have a discomfort even in the moment when you are change it? For example, you change it for a new a new company, and now you're talking to Americans all the time. That probably creates to you discomfort, and you think that it's always necessary for growth, discomfort during the process. I'm talking about it.
Yes, yes, because you need to grown up in your task and this kind of things, and the discomfort is choose a message, because
Mm,
for instance, my main challenge that I have today is the listening very accurate, because I'm not. I need to record all my meetings. I need to make a double check a lot of times, and yes, discomfort is always helping you to improve your things,
interesting, interesting. And very smart to I forgot how to say it. Recording your meetings and trying again to listen.
Yes, yes.
It's
For me,
important.
it's working because you want to give your best, So it's very important to be very assertive and clear.
No, very good, very good. Thank you, Luis, for sharing it. What about you, Marcelo? What's the
Yeah.
place of a discomfort in the growth?
So whatever what you're doing, when you make mistake, it causes a discomfort, right? Okay, that's why I think, because this discomfort, you need to thought about your make mistake. In the same time, it case you or can generate it, a becoming more resilience yourself, something like that. You know, as Isabella mentioned in her speak, when you make mistake, you have the opportunity to getting better every single day. That's why it's like a fuel for you to continue, don't give up, and getting better. Honestly, I think discomfort is it's not is something bad, but otherwise it's help yourself to step by step getting better every single day, whatever you're doing or whatever you're gonna do.
Good, good. Thank you, Marcelo. I think we have two people saying that discomfort is a signal. And now let's see if Karina will join Dan or disagree. Do you think that discomfort is kind of a signal for growth, Karina?
I think it's a signal, but I don't think it's necessary to be discomfortable to growth. I think it's
Mm,
a common feeling. It's because
interesting.
it's something new, it's something, but not need to be discomfort. You don't have to feel uncomfortable to growth, I think. For example, and the opposite can happen too. For example, if you are in your comfort zone, like once, an example, once I was like sitting with colleagues that we used to study together, and they are like talking a lot of things that I was so uncomfortable there. So I was like, I am uncomfortable with my comfortable situation. Like I think I need new friendship, new subjects to talk about, and I think the opposite can happen too. But I think it's more like a common feeling than something that is necessary.
Interesting, interesting. Because yeah, it's so common that we use the word comfort zone. Just expression that we use even in Portuguese to apply for you're so much in your comfort zone. So it's a common feeling. But I was thinking here if I think that I agree with you. That's not necessarily, but I think that's a big signal that you have to change and that you are changing and growing. So at least in my life, my personal experience, always when the moments that I learned it more were discomfortable. So I remember that have this feeling. Interesting. Thank you, Karina. And what about you, Isabella? What do you think
Yeah,
about the place of discomfort in the growth?
yeah. For me, it needs to be like a balance because you can't be 100% of your life discomfortable. It's not feasible to really live with this. But maybe that's comfortable with a warming, like you need to pay attention in something, and then try to discover what it is and make this more comfortable to you, even with discomfortable times when you are developing yourself in this thing. So for me, it's a balance. You can discover something with the discomfortable phase, but you once or one time at least, you need to be relaxed and comfy with the things that you are doing.
That's good. That's good. I agree with you. I think that's the key in life. Even if I struggle to have balance in many uh, situations in my life. I totally agree
Me
with
too.
you that that's the key of the success. I totally agree. Thank
It's
you,
easy to
Isabella.
say, right?
Yeah, yes, that's the point. But it's important to remember it all the time. I think that's the one of the key words that I've been seeing and heard in here in Talk and Talk and my immersions and other immersions. One of the key words are balance. So in life and others, but this is one of the special ones. Thank you, Isabella. And Ricardo, what do you think about it? Do you have a personal experience to share? And what's the place of discomfort in growth?
I think it's not necessary. Necessary? I think not. But the growth is really discomforted. It's discomforted. But not necessarily is a sign. Um, Let me see. I don't know.
It's hard.
It's hard to answer this. Because discomfort is, like Marcelo say, is is making you strong, is making you grow. Uh, but it's not necessarily a signal you grow. You understand that? Not necessary,
Yeah, that.
necessary. But
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. No, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
but discomfort is important to make you strong, and but you can make the discomfort if you day by day make it comfort zone again, and you continue to grow day by day. You understand that?
Yeah, yes, of course. It's what people tell me to do in the at the gym. In a moment when I
Yes.
to put more weight, it start to be discomfort, and just after some weeks, I got to use it, and I'm in comfort zone, and people say, "Oh, you have to put more now because it's easy." So all the time trying
Yes,
to.
yes.
So that's good. That's good. I agree with you,
Yeah,
Ricardo. And go.
I'm sorry. Carry on, please.
Yeah, go,
So
Marcelo.
just adding, Rafael, you know, think with me. The most of the time, it's not really for life, but think with me. The most of the time, when you're going to increase or grow, or whatever you do, whatever you want, the most of the time we always being in this comfort zone. The most of the time, as I mentioned, it's not real, but for you, it's my point of view, about this topic. It's happening with me, you know. The most of the time when you want to getting better in something, whatever what you doing, and you make mistake, it causes a discomfort zone. And discomfort zone, become you unmotivated. In this unmotivator, it's not role again, but it's like a fuel to getting better in something, in whatever what you do. That's why I think it's maybe not necessary, but it make part your growth in your life, in your career, stuff like that. That's why I think the most of the time when we have a success business or in your personal life, you spend a lot of time try to getting motivated to overcome this comfort zone. That's why I think it's a fuel for you getting better every single day.
Yeah, that's good. But I think that it's a kind of you touched something very important that it's I think that it's you can be motivated, but for me, it's necessary to have a kind of a balance, as Isabella said, because if it's too much discomfort, you can give up. You know, you cannot feel motivated to grow and to no, I can do it, and I just say, oh my gosh, the life is so hard to me right now, and I don't know when the hardest situations happen in my life, I could do it, but I had no choice. But that can be too much sometimes, you know. You,
Yeah.
we will not have time, but I would like to talk about the question number 7. That it was, about grow if do people grow more from voluntary challenge or forced situations. And I really think that in my life, unfortunately, it was more about forced situations, but we will not have time to talk about it. And because I would like to hear from you guys if everything was good, talk about this topic was interesting. And I would like to start with you, Luis, please, your last words from today.
Well, a great Marshall, very meaningful for me, and I like to think about this challenge that we have in every way, age and stage, because you will be discomfort with a lot of things in your life in different from times to times you will feel discomfortable, this kind of
Yeah,
things.
yeah. For me, I like it to discuss about that. I will think more about it today because it's important and the place of discomfort. And what do you think about Isabella? Everything was good. I really like it that you said the magic word that is balance, and I will analyze my life after this immersion.
Yeah, I think it was really nice because we can just start the year thinking in comfortable things, and we, at least for my part, I try to avoid these things and thoughts in the beginning of the year, but it's necessary. We live with this in our lives all day, so it's important.
I totally agree with you. This is a good moment to do it because everyone is doing it, and it's a kind of a social, and it's important to think about it. So thank you so much, Isabella, for being here with us and sharing your thoughts. And what about you, Marcelo? Everything was good.
Oh yeah, yeah, I totally agree, Luis and Isabella as well. Yeah. So just summarizing, I think our time out. I would say it's a related about behaviors. You know, if you created a good habit, if you challenge yourself, I think it's gonna be right. Just challenge yourself out of your comfort zone. Just challenge yourself.
That's good. I like it. Your optimistic point of view, Marcelo. It's important. Thank you for being here. And what about you, Karina? How it was for you?
Yeah, what's a great topic. I really like these deep conversations that we can reflect about our thoughts, our lives. So really great.
Yeah, yeah. So and the I don't know too much how to be strand with the code. We are together in this situation right now, and everything will be better, better in the during the how say that the after winter. It's I don't know how to say primavera. I forgot spring time. I don't know.
Spring,
Spring.
spring.
Spring. Spring and time will be
Mm.
better. So thank you for being here, Karina. And let's finish with you, Ricardo. Everything was good for you.
Yes, I like this conversation. Like Marcelo say, challenge yourself and challenge yourself in things. Uh, do you really want que você realmente queira?
It's important.
Yes, is important thing.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you so much.
nice.
I totally agree with you. So, guys, let's finish because we have another immersion just after hours. For me, it was amazing being here with you, discuss about this important topic. And I see you tomorrow if you are available, or see you in the next immersion here on Talk and Talk. Let's do it together. So let's step outside our comfort zone about talking in a different language, and it's amazing that we can do it together because we need this comfort too, as Isabella said. And see you tomorrow or in another immersion. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.